All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Yellow, 180.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Returnable for Grant.
Good work, boy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
22 yards there, a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 31, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
26.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the second down throw on target. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
319. 50's a mark. 50's a mark. I got it.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. This is caught. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Kevin King with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, 626.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers caught by Nelson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Let's go. Here we go.
Rodgers now on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. That one goes for 30 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and goal. Rodgers, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's it, baby. We go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
24 is the mic. Color. Who that? They gonna need some therapy after this.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Kevin King with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to get...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones. on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He's got a man complete. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustmts that might be made defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Attack!
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes rolling to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Gordon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. A nice little juke.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We're back now in KC. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
first down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But just have 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Again, it's Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 45. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
No. 58. 53. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and never an easy thing to come into Arrowhead and get the victory. One of the toughest places to play in the league, but they did it.
Some of the best fan support in the league. They take pride in it. They love their team. They rally around them, good and bad. But when it's good, oh, it is so difficult to come into this place and get a win. From the time they sing the national anthem and finish it with the home of the Chiefs, you're in trouble right from that moment usually.
So for Green Bay, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charles.